Welcome to Empowered Echoes 8. Embark on a profound journey of self-discovery as we delve into these timeless treasures, extracting 20 valuable life lessons that will resonate with your soul. Our unique interpretations will ignite your curiosity, broaden your horizons, and empower you to navigate life's challenges with newfound clarity and purpose.
Pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. Roy T. Bennett. Lesson number 20. Recall that the quest for what gets your heart prompts a day-to-day existence loaded up with credibility, satisfaction, and genuine bliss. Lesson number 19. Embrace the excursion of self-revelation as you uncover what really catches your deepest longings. Lesson number 18. Believe that when you follow what gets your heart, you'll discover a more profound feeling of direction and fulfillment. Lesson number 17. Find magnificence chasing interests that light a fire inside you, paying little heed to outer judgment. Lesson number 16. Comprehend that relying on your instinct might require mental fortitude and venturing beyond your usual range of familiarity. Lesson number 15. Search out potential open doors that line up with your qualities, as they will resound with your heart's desires. Lesson number 14. Be available to investigating new interests and encounters that can possibly enthrall your heart. Lesson number 13. Pay attention to the murmurs of your heart as they hold the keys to your real longings. Lesson number 12. Try not to be influenced by cultural assumptions, seek after what really gives you pleasure and satisfaction. Lesson number 11. Recall that enduring fulfillment comes from participating in exercises that touch your heart profoundly. Lesson number 10. Support your interests and permit them to lead you towards an existence of direction and significance. Lesson number 9. Abstain from pursuing materialistic or momentary cravings that may catch your eyes immediately. Lesson number 8. Comprehend that certifiable satisfaction comes from seeking after what reverberates with your deepest being. Lesson number 7. Trust your instinct to direct you towards what really reverberates with your profound longings. Lesson number 6. Put your significant investment in exercises that light a feeling of direction inside you. Lesson number 5. Embrace the quest for significant encounters as opposed to being influenced by outer charm. Lesson number 4. Develop mindfulness to distinguish the certified cravings that mix your heart. Lesson number 3. Look for satisfaction in pursuits that line up with your qualities and give pleasure to your heart. Lesson number 2. Look past shallow appearances and spotlight on what genuinely moves and motivates you. Lesson number 1. Follow your interests and interests that reverberate profoundly with your heart. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Roy T. Bennett. Lesson number 20. Recall that the most noteworthy type of achievement is utilizing your foundation and impact to achieve positive change for mankind and the world. Lesson number 19. Find delight in the information that your prosperity is estimated by the positive changes you catalyze. Lesson number 18. Motivate and engage others to go along with you in having a beneficial outcome, making an aggregate power for change. Lesson number 17. Persistently learn and develop to improve your capacity to contribute decidedly to the world. Lesson number 16. Comprehend that achievement interweaved with having a beneficial outcome prompts durable satisfaction. Lesson number 15. Embrace an outlook of coordinated effort and collaboration to intensify the positive contrast you can make. Lesson number 14. Tackle your abilities, gifts, and assets to make arrangements that benefit others. Lesson number 13. Look to address cultural difficulties and have a beneficial outcome on fundamental issues. Lesson number 12. Be aware of the far-reaching influence your activities can have on people, networks, and then some. Lesson number 11. Commend the achievements that add to everyone's benefit and further develop lives. Lesson number 10. Focus on values like sympathy, compassion, and thoughtfulness in your quest for progress. Lesson number 9. Utilize your prosperity as a stage to advocate for equity, and positive change. Lesson number 8. Track down satisfaction in having a constructive outcome as it carries more profound significance to your excursion. Lesson number 7. Perceive that achievement isn't exclusively about private increase, yet about cultivating aggregate prosperity. Lesson number 6. Embrace the obligation to make a superior world through your activities and choices. Lesson number 5. Look for chances to inspire and enable others, involving your abilities and assets for good. Lesson number 4. Comprehend that genuine progress lies in leaving an enduring and positive heritage. Lesson number 3. Develop an outlook of administration and commitment to have a significant effect. Lesson number 2. Measure accomplishment by the positive change you make in the existence of others and the world. Lesson number 1. Shift your point of view of progress from individual accomplishments to having a beneficial outcome. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Amen. Lesson number 20. Recollect that the ability to defeat inconceivabilities exists in you, ready to be released through activity. Lesson number 19. Celebrate even the littlest triumphs and achievements along your excursion. Lesson number 18. Encourage a development outlook that perspectives challenges as any open doors for development and learning. Lesson number 17. Put forth clear objectives and lay out a strategy to make force and forestall latency. Lesson number 16. Practice self-reflection to uncover any fundamental obstructions or restricting convictions that thwart your advancement. Lesson number 15. Embrace disappointment as a significant growth opportunity and a venturing stone towards progress. Lesson number 14. Look for help and direction from other people who have accomplished what you seek to do. Lesson number 13. Challenge yourself to step beyond your usual range of familiarity and proceed with carefully weighed out courses of action. Lesson number 12. Recall that headway is put forth through steady attempt, regardless of whether it might appear to be little or unimportant. Lesson number 11. Find motivation in the accomplishments of other people who have resisted the idea of difficulty. Lesson number 10. Focus on self-inspiration and head to conquer the dormancy of latency. Lesson number 9. Develop mindfulness to recognize regions where you might be stalling or staying away from activity. Lesson number 8. Shift your viewpoint on what a sitting idle signifies and track down esteem in snapshots of rest and reflection. Lesson number 7. Embrace the force of consistency and discipline in achieving your yearnings. Lesson number 6. Perceive that making no move is as yet a decision that shapes your results. Lesson number 5. Abstain from falling into carelessness or inaction by developing an outlook of ceaseless development. Lesson number 4. Comprehend that even little activities add to your general process and can prompt huge outcomes. Lesson number 3. Separate major objectives into more modest, noteworthy stages to gain ground consistently. Lesson number 2. Challenge the idea of difficulty by perceiving that it frequently comes from dread or restricting convictions. Lesson number 1. Embrace the incongruity of the statement as a suggestion to make a move and seek after your objectives. The things you do for yourself are gone when you are gone, but the things you do for others remain as your legacy. Kalun Dukwi Kalu. Lesson number 20. Remember that your legacy is not defined solely by what you accumulate, but by the positive impact you have on the lives of others. Lesson number 19. Live a life guided by values and principles that reflect your desire to leave a meaningful legacy. Lesson number 18. Invest in acts of service and volunteerism, as they have the power to create lasting change. Lesson number 17. Practice empathy and actively listen to the needs of others, aiming to make a tangible difference. Lesson number 16. Focus on leaving a positive imprint on the lives of individuals, communities, and society as a whole. Lesson number 15. Inspire others to carry on your legacy by modeling compassion, integrity, and empathy. Lesson number 14. Understand that true fulfillment comes from selfless acts that contribute to the greater good. Lesson number 13. Embrace opportunities to mentor, guide, and inspire others, leaving a legacy of knowledge and wisdom. Lesson number 12. Nurture relationships and build connections that foster growth, support, and empowerment. Lesson number 11. Seek to leave behind a legacy of positive change, driven by a genuine concern for the welfare of humanity. Lesson number 10. Understand that material possessions and personal achievements may fade, but the impact you have on others remains. Lesson number 9. Celebrate the opportunity to contribute to the well-being and happiness of those around you. Lesson number 8. Use your time and resources to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Lesson number 7. Prioritize acts of love and kindness, knowing that they have the potential to inspire and uplift generations to come. Lesson number 6. Embrace the power of generosity, as it is the legacy that lives on in the hearts and minds of those you've touched. Lesson number 5. Find fulfillment in the knowledge that your acts of selflessness leave a lasting imprint on the world. Lesson number 4. Understand that the positive influence you have on others can create a ripple effect that lasts beyond your lifetime. Lesson number 3. Cultivate a legacy of compassion and empathy through your interactions with others. Lesson number 2. Shift your focus from self-centered pursuits to acts of kindness and service. Lesson number 1. Recognize the lasting impact of the actions you take for the benefit of others. Dare to be. When a new day begins, dare to smile gratefully. When there is darkness, dare to be the first to shine a light. When there is injustice, dare to be the first to condemn it. When something seems difficult, dare to do it anyway. When life seems to beat you down, dare to fight back. When there seems to be no hope, dare to find some. When you're feeling tired, dare to keep going. When times are tough, dare to be tougher. When love hurts you, dare to love again. When someone is hurting, dare to help them heal. When another is lost, dare to help them find the way. When a friend falls, dare to be the first to extend a hand. When you cross paths with another, dare to make them smile. When you feel great, dare to help someone else feel great too. When the day has ended, dare to feel as you've done your best. Dare to be the best you can. At all times, dare to be. Steve Maraboli. Lesson number 20. Embrace the test of considering being the best version of yourself, having an effect on the planet through your activities and presence. Lesson number 19. Make a gradually expanding influence of energy and strengthening, affecting everyone around you. Lesson number 18. Move others by typifying mental fortitude, versatility, and graciousness in all parts of your life. Lesson number 17. Embrace the force of being your genuine self, completely communicating your interesting gifts and abilities. Lesson number 16. Try to ceaselessly take a stab at greatness, realizing that development and improvement are long-lasting pursuits. Lesson number 15. Ponder every day realizing you have done your absolute best, no matter what the result. Lesson number 14. Share your joy with others, perceiving that it increases when it is shared. Lesson number 13. Light up somebody's day with a basic thoughtful gesture or a comforting grin, spreading happiness. Lesson number 12. Be a mainstay of help for companions out of luck, showing them they are rarely alone. Lesson number 11. Guide the individuals who are lost, offering some assistance and showing them the way forward. Lesson number 10. Stretch out empathy backing to the people who are harming, helping them on their recuperating venture. Lesson number 9. Embrace love regardless of past damages, permitting yourself to encounter the excellence it brings. Lesson number 8. Foster a feeling of versatility that endures the hardest of times, demonstrating your internal strength. Lesson number 7. Push through weakness and exhaustion, finding the profundities of your own assurance. Lesson number 6. Look for trust even in the dreariest of conditions, for it has the ability to change lives. Lesson number 5. Versatilely face misfortune, declining to be crushed and tracking down solidarity to endure. Lesson number 4. Embrace difficulties head-on, thinking for even a moment to get out of your usual range of familiarity and develop. Lesson number 3. Face shamefulness, being a voice for the individuals who can't support themselves. Lesson number 2. Be a signal of light in the midst of obscurity, rousing expectation and directing others towards brilliance. Lesson number 1. Embrace every day with appreciation and a grin, establishing an uplifting vibe for you and others.
We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of quotes. Remember, quotes are not just words on a page. They are powerful tools that can shape our thoughts and actions. Use them wisely. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends.